everybody. You know what it is. How you guys doing?
Do they know what it is?
Yeah, I assume so.
What is it?
It's episode 47 of Liars4Hire, the
it?
hit podcast, the only podcast you could find on YouTube.
I get messages every day
Okay.
of people saying, can't wait for the new episode to go up on iTunes.
It's never going to happen, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, actually, no, wait. Does Anchor go to iTunes? Hang on.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, we've only missed like 4. It'll be fine.
No.
What? What are you talking
No.
about? What are you talking about? How many? Let me see when the last one we uploaded was. I'll look at it right now. It was episode 42. Plus the light episode. That's 5.
Plus the light and the bonus.
With the bonus, that's a Patreon exclusive. That's premium content. You can't just be flinging that up on every dang website that you want. Otherwise, what are we even doing? You know?
What are you doing?
I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of patience to upload things to Anchor.fm. And so, I think everybody should thank me for my fucking valiant effort up to this point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'll do it later.
I just found my cousin's Instagram.
Oh yeah?
What do you think?
It's private.
Why?
Are you blocked?
No, I think it's just private.
Cuz doesn't want to fucking let you see their hot pics.
No, I'd probably not want to see their hot pics either. I don't post on Instagram.
I also don't post on Instagram. I recently followed my gay cousin. You know how like in like the early 2010s, everybody was like, "Oh, gay people are so refined and so intelligent and smart. Like, oh, they're perfect weddings and they're perfect lives and they're all fit and like that." Specifically of like gay men. There was like a really like Andy and Thomas are coming over. They're always wearing beautiful matching turtlenecks and their big gorgeous house. Like that kind of early 2010 stereotype of gay people.
No.
What?
My early 2010s experience of people talking about gay people was homophobia.
Well, yeah, because in the early 2010s, you were in fucking middle school.
It was still homophobia from the adults either way. So I don't know where this is coming from.
Robbie, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I actually tuned out. What were you talking about?
Okay. You know the thing, like the early 2010s stereotype of like gay men, and specifically gay men that are like super successful and really well dressed and like they have beautiful, immaculate weddings and shit.
In 2010?
In early 2010s, not in 2010, but early 2010s. At least semi-aware. Like I can't. Am I insane?
I don't know.
I said homophobia.
Well, the point is, my cousin is that.
Homophobic?
No, the other thing that we were talking about.
You think that's just like a popular stereotype because it was your cousin and like your cousin might have been the only gay person you knew at the time?
No, I can give you like 3 SNL skits about that. Okay. And I just figured that SNL reflects most of culture.
Most of American culture, yeah.
Yeah. He's always...
Has anybody on SNL said the word triggered before?
Probably.
I mean, Elon Musk was on and he was dressed as Wario, so I have to imagine, like, at some point, right?
Remember when Louis C.K. did black voice?
Yes. Do you remember... We can't talk about that again. We can't talk about that again.
Remember when Louis C.K. got away with a lot of bullshit on SNL and people didn't hold him accountable at all?
I mean, that's just like in general.
Oh yeah, most stand-up comedians are like very bad people, I think. Yeah. Which is a shame because some of them are fucking epic zors, but a lot of them just like suck shit.
Some of them, really good lulls come out of those guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the good ones. Well, I don't actually know. I should say some of the ones that make me laugh. Brian Regan, Dimitri Martin. And that's it. Just those guys. I was gonna say what's his dick, but apparently he's like big friends with that other guy.
That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. This is news to me. Oh my god.
Yeah. What's his dick is friends with that other guy. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. So you guys, sorry guys, canceled.
I guess, yeah.
What were you looking up, Robbie? I heard you tippity typing away.
I've been doing a thing recently with celebrities that I remember the name of. I'll type in their name in Google and then NFT afterwards.
Did you type Brian Regan NFT?
No, I typed in Dimitri Martin NFT.
Any results?
Nope.
Hey, we're clean, baby. Let's get the fucking melee challenge complete sound. Is the thank you very much.
Do you think like we're all gonna actually like fall for the blockchain at some point?
No.
The only way I can see us falling for the blockchain is in the same way that we fell for capitalism, which is we were born into it and now everything works on capitalism and we can't do anything to escape it even if we tried. So unless Web 3.0 miraculously actually takes off and begins fucking overwhelmingly steering the rest of technology, then no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think at least for myself, like I'll probably be dead like way before stores
like next year
stop being a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think about like the phasing out of technology and modern day conveniences, and like it is very possible that just like in the next 20 years or so, and I mean you're seeing the reverberations of it now, like there's just going to be towns where people don't shop. You know, there's not a Walmart. There's just an Amazon facility.
I can see that happening, but I don't think that will be a norm even in the next 20 years. I think that'll be.
Yeah, I think you'll just start to see the reverberations of it, and like by then, like I'll still just have cash and go to CVS.
I don't think that. I don't know if I'll ever believe that we'll completely phase out fucking like physical locations, physical stores. I don't know if.
I've been watching some documentaries and some Tom Scott videos lately.
I've been watching some really convincing media.
I've been introspective about that sort of thing.
I guess.
I rewatched Tom Scott's video about that bloopers show that was really popular.
The one with the really good intro?
Yeah. I forget the name of it. But
fucks to you, I think is what it was called.
They call bloopers over there cock-ups.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
But I recently rewatched it because I was just bored and watching stuff on YouTube, and he mentions like he doesn't think that TV is going anywhere. We still have radio, and I was like, yeah, we kind of still do have radio, don't we? It is just kind of like a service that we kind of have to keep on the air because like there's just too many things that take advantage of radio. So like we still have car radios. It's not just all fucking on the cloud.
This is not all Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And I listened to some coworkers today ramble on about 12G.
What the fuck is that?
Excuse me, not 12G, 12 gigahertz internet. That's
what?
Shot down to you from like fucking laser beams from space. And it made me like irritated. Because they were talking about how like everything should switch over to that and how convenient that is, and like I don't want that.
What if there's clouds? The laser can't come through.
That sounds dangerous. That sounds like it's too convenient.
For what it's worth, Robbie, dude, from what I know about you, you think that all technology should have been developed the year you were born.
Yeah. Well, I also think that just everything got worse after I was born. The common denominator there is you existing. Do you think is the correlation? Because I don't know about you, Jackson. Credit for it.
No, I don't know about you, Jackson, but Robbie dude has made my life net positive. Just personally me. Jackson, say something nice about Robbie.
I don't want to.
Oh, fuck. I guess you're shit out of luck, Robbie. I guess you do suck. Sorry, man.
No, Robbie doesn't suck. It's just when you tell me to do something, I don't want to do it.
I just think with the advancements of technology, a lot of obviously, I mean, you don't need me to tell you that technology is good. But I don't know. There's just something. It's probably nostalgia and rose tinted glasses, but there's just something about olden day technology that just feels better. And
you were born in like
ethical.
What 90, 94, 95? When were you born?
93.
93. I think that's because in like the year, I'll just say the year 2000, No, not even the year 2000. I'll say, like, probably a little bit before, but especially it started speeding up around the turn of the century when microchips started getting smaller and smaller. But every fucking quarter, there was some insane advancement in technology that would get you to pay attention to ads for 5% longer. And that's been ramping up exponentially ever since you were born. So that might be what you're thinking of, like how technology is no longer being developed to suit the consumer, but instead the advertiser.
I think ads just kind of got lamer because they started working better and when they were like, less interesting.
Jokes on those assholes. I've gotten very good at ignoring ads. I'll see maybe 600 ads in a single day. I don't remember a single fucking one. You fucking idiots.
There's like things that I would consider like bad consumerism in terms of advertisements, where it's like the radio is a huge thing, so we're gonna have 30-minute blocks of nothing but ads. And, TV is great, but we're gonna have like shows that only last like 5 minutes, and then it's another 5 minutes of commercials. And then you think of like the internet, and it's Google AdSense. Right. A lot of things just kind of they need to be profitable. They need people to pay attention to them, and it's expensive to entertain people in such a wide margin in so many different ways. So, you got to put that in front of people. That's kind of a bummer discussion to have, right?
Yeah, it sucks. I'm gonna turn it. Did you have? I had this weird realization when I grew up, where like when I was able to start like watching TV shows on my computer and stuff, I started realizing that TV shows are way fucking shorter than they really are because of all the ad space they were dumping into stuff, and it pissed me off because I felt like I was losing out on like really good content.
Yeah, when I found out SpongeBob episodes were actually only like 21 minutes long, I was like,
yeah,
that's 9 minutes of SpongeBob you're taking away from me.
And because of my brain, I was like, that's not an even number. That doesn't feel right to not watch 30 minutes of something. I hate this.
I do like that both of them are typically episodes are like 11 minutes and 11 minutes for what it's worth. That to me is pleasing because like 1. But all the same, hey, for what it's worth, even though I don't retain ads anymore, there are like a couple dozen ads that will forever be ingrained in my head, and I'm sure the same would be for you. Like, fucking here, check it out. This is the new segment. Finish the ad. 800
588-2300 Empire.
Yeah, you got Empire, it. That's the whole bit. I don't actually have any more ads. Do you have any ads that you would like to see if we can finish?
Call J
Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, Jackson?
Oh, fucking, I don't know. I'm trying not to think of a local one because there's like a carpet steaming place that's like a different number for every location it's in. Called 1-800-Steamers.
I think I've heard that one.
Stanley Steamers is your home cleaner. That was my local one.
I got Stanley Steamer as well. Check it out. Clickety clack down the track.
That's lots of trains.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess it's an ad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an ad for a little fucking DVD or whatever, VHS.
Oink oink.
Zoo Pals.
Fucking Zoo Pals.
Yeah, fuck, man. Ads, huh? It's fuck.
Those are fun ads though, like the Zoo magazines and the Zoo Pal plates.
Mm-hmm. I think they were just fun products.
Yeah, I like it when products are fun. I don't like when I have to buy something because I need it. I mean, like it when you could
make like a boring product and then have a good ad, but I mean, like if your product's already good, it kind of writes itself. You're not always gonna have a Billy Mays. You're not always gonna have a fucking Vince with Slap Chop.
Here's the thing: is that it's kind of sad that there are advertisements for things that you need, right? Because like fun bucks should be exclusively for things that like you earn or things that you can like. Fuck, I don't like going and seeing like a fucking check it out. Bulk food on sale. Are you poor? Here's where you can buy food. I want to see Game Boy ads.
Are you saying every house should come with a pan?
What the fuck are you?
Well, because I mean, like
okay, yeah, okay, I get what you mean.
Right?
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just like the idea of needing like brands that specifically give you things that you need. Competing with one another. I don't know. It just seems weird. Maybe I'm being a little fatalist.
I mean, grocery stores exist. You know what I mean? Like that. It is a place that sells food, a basic human need, In the
Right.
same way that there's like Dasani commercials, you know? I mean, that's just capitalism, isn't it?
What's the fucking reclining awning or whatever? The fucking
Reclining awning.
What are you talking about?
retractable awning. Fucking
Right, like on trailers and shit?
Yeah, you know you ever get the retractable awning commercial?
No.
Yeah. And it was for like your backyard patio and shit like
yeah,
that.
and it starts out like inside the house, and it's like, oh fuck, it's too goddamn hot. Wait, hang on.
This is after my time.
Hang on, check it out. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna. Here you go. Check this out. Sunsetter retractable awning.
Yeah, the Sunsetter retractable awning commercial. I only usually saw this commercial when it was on like the fucking, I don't know if it was like Discovery Kids or something with like fucking like Lenny the Shark and like King Tut and those cartoons and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I remember this.
You remember the Sunsetter retractable awning?
It was the first 5 seconds that needed to get me, and it used to get so hot. Yeah, I remember that specific cadence.
There was Jackson. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was thinking about like the before they stopped making the ads for them, the Life Alert and the Clap On fucking
I've fallen
commercials,
and I can't get up.
That and like the Chia Pet commercials.
Oh
Chia?
yeah.
Do you guys remember the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying these are all commercials that followed up right. Either they played in threes before or after the Sunsetter awning commercial.
The Sears air commercial or air conditioning commercial is a famous one.
Yeah.
You'll call now.
Yeah, I
now.
think when I was like 13, I almost became like a men's right activist because I just like needed to feel persecuted because I was a child. And I was like, why did they make the man so stupid and subservient in that commercial?
That woman is so bitchy.
Yeah. Scarlett, what the hell do you want?
Have we talked about the Folgers
Romeo,
incest
what do you
commercial?
want?
Yes, we have. We talked about the Folgers incest commercial when Joy was on. Wait, Joy was never on the podcast.
No, when Joy edited it.
Yeah, when Joy
Folgers
edited the
incest
that's right.
commercial is my favorite fucking thing on TV in the world because
So
they
funny.
still play it. They still play it to this day.
Fuck you on purpose.
I shit you not. I see it when I go home for Christmas and I lose my mind because my parents are like, this is no way this is an incest commercial. And the one time they sat down and watched it, they went, oh my God, this is an incest commercial.
Check it out.
Yeah.
He does exist. They do exist.
Oh, the M&M's one, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
shut
never
up.
met the guy.
I don't know. I never met the guy.
Okay, I'm gonna transition us out of this this ad segment.
You don't like talking about ads in the 2000s?
Hold on.
Okay.
Sexiest M&M.
I need to think
the
about
orange
this.
one is kinda
yeah, the
cute.
orange one. He's like skittish and cute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute with it.
Yeah.
What, you wanted to say green?
No,
What was yours? What's yours?
the red one's kind of like snooty.
The red and yellow one are like those lesbians on Twitter, the comic lesbians.
The Keith Stack character.
Yeah, the Keith Stack character, Leslie and Brienne.
Shout out to Keith Stack.
Shout out to Keith Stack, yo.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Here's my headcanon for fucking the Keith Stacker. I forget their names. It's like Brienne and Leanne. Or something,
Leslie
right?
and Brienne, because
Leslie and
lesbian.
In comics before,
Right.
the one with the blue hair,
That's Leslie.
Leslie, she very obviously was talking about living in New York, but he retweeted like an animation of like a fan voice acting, and she had a British accent. What the fuck is that about?
I think
Against my fucking head. I say headcanon loosely here. That's basic canon. Keith.
Well, she's also like Italian, is the thing.
What about that, Keith?
Yeah.
You need writers.
I
me on.
I think he just heard the voice and went, "Oh, that's cool."
I mean, yeah, it's probably super flattering, and like obviously, of course, you retweet that, but like, my canon, Keith.
Keith, come on.
Keith.
You're not thinking about the fans.
Yeah, think about the fans next time, Keith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
why don't
fucking
you?
Leslie Brienne fandom.
Speaking of thinking about the fans, thank you for unpinning the Daisy gif that you had for your pin for 3,000 years.
What? Oh, what? Oh, man.
Well, now it's
What?
now it's like a super fluid Candy Kong animation for a collab.
I thought I think he pinned the animation. I'm Brienne.
Oh man, they got rid of Candy Kong. What? Keith,
Yeah. Keith,
think
think of the fans, Keith.
Listen, you need a social media manager. Look no further than Liars Club. Why don't you?
How you doing? I have
you
my
doing?
resume because I actually do this for work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I don't, but hire me anyway.
I just got a lot of
funny.
opinions.
And I'm ready.
I'll just make sure that they get scheduled and posted on time while Robbie and Chase write the posts.
I'll
Jackson.
make more posts that make people mad about destroying public property.
Jackson, give me an opinion about anything.
Okay.
Jackson, now.
You telling me?
Yes.
I hate people like this.
You want me to give you an opinion about anything?
I'm not about to be like, actually, I think the other. I'm not about to get you. I
know, but like this, I've heard that from like so many annoying people before.
I don't want to give you an opinion because the first thing I think about is video games, and I know girls listen to this, and I don't want them to think I'm a fucking loser.
I got a lot to say.
Uh-huh.
I can talk about anything for hours. Go ahead, give me a topic.
I think this is a fun character called Annoying Arnold.
What's up, Annoying Arnold?
That just happened.
That just happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Outside of recording, I need to find the video of, I don't know what it is. It was somebody voiced a text exchange, and it felt very genuine the way they voiced it. And it's somebody getting a text from their mother, like, come down for dinner, sweetie, da-da-da. And the person just replies in all caps, shut the fuck up, bitch, I'm watching annoying orange porn. But it's voice, so it sounds like real genuine, and it made me lose my shit, dude.
All right. We're gonna new segment. This is the Annoying Arnold segment.
The annoying. Okay, go ahead.
We're going to build up Annoying Arnold.
Oh
okay?
yeah. Okay.
Annoying Arnold turns on his microphone and says no whenever he gets a kill on a first-person shooter.
Oh. I feel like you just ripped air out of my lungs.
See you. So you get the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Annoying Arnold very frequently and earnestly retweets and reposts things on Tumblr and Twitter with I'm not even gonna say anything.
All right, Jackson. Annoying Arnold.
Annoying Arnold. Fucking. Every time somebody quote retweets something, he goes to the original tweet and quote retweets it with the opposite of what that person says.
All right. Annoying Arnold's father is a firefighter.
Okay.
Jace.
Is that it? Is that the whole bit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't. That comes from a very
specific.
Okay. I got it. I got it. Annoying Arnold's father is a firefighter, but post 9/11, but acts like he was pre.
Yeah. Chase. Annoying Arnold.
Fuck. Annoying Arnold will take you to a food truck, and he'll say, "Keep this on the down low."
Yeah, don't tell nobody.
Annoying Arnold has a Cookie Monster hat.
One time he stained it and he had to break out his Obey hat.
Annoying Arnold sees a girl wearing Cookie Monster pajama pants and says that's a whore while wearing his Cookie Monster hat.
I think we might be just recreating what's that fucking Scumbag Steve, the meme.
Sure. Well, I'll repurpose jokes from 10 years ago. Annoying Arnold, Chase.
Fuck. You haven't done one. I did one, Jackson did one, now you do one.
No, I did what the Jackson did one.
Oh, fuck. You can't do something like overt, like, oh, Annoying Arnold didn't talk to his grandma for 5 years and then fucking showed up at the hearing for her will or whatever.
That's not annoying.
No, that's just cruel. Annoying Arnold. Annoying Arnold gets into trouble on Twitter and then retweets a bunch of fundraisers for people.
For the thing he made fun of.
What was the thing? What was the thing that he just got in trouble for?
He's got opinions about Genshin Impact.
No, we're not doing this. No.
Annoying Arnold makes jokes about Metal Gear Solid, but never played any of the games.
Annoying Arnold is not a voice actor in any way, shape, or form, but he very frequently will go on Twitter and read off Twitter posts in Duke Nukem and Solid Snake voices.
You've described maybe 80% of voice actors on Twitter. All right, Jackson, close us off for the Annoying Arnold segment.
Oh man, I was spacing out. I forgot what this is. Annoying Arnold will okay.
Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
He will at verified accounts long meaningful paragraphs, and if anybody replies that isn't verified, he sends them a death threat.
And if a verified account replies, they quote retweet and say, "I can't believe that they answered back."
I can't believe.
And that was the Annoying Arnold segment.
Yeah.
Play the Annoying Arnold theme song if you can.
And here I go, adding Nifty.
This podcast is great. It's been chill. I've been laid back.
Yeah,
I've been hugging my blankie.
I
got my pants off.
I want to make a blanket for Liars Club merch.
Okay, what were you thinking?
I don't know. A blanket. Like a red one.
I was thinking of a shirt the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Comment below if you would buy this.
Okay.
A while ago, we did a Liars4Hire live in the studio where we had a set.
Mm-hmm.
And we took a picture of that set. And I just went to the Walgreens to develop those photos.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And I should get them back in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Would you? The shirt is just a picture of that set.
That would be
from
awesome.
that Polaroid picture.
Do you have a picture that's just that set with nobody on it?
Maybe. We'll find out in 3 weeks.
Dude, exciting. Did you finally use up that entire roll?
Yeah, that's what I went to Walgreens to get developed.
The disposable.
If you don't know, viewers at home, if you don't know, the fucking at the stew, Robbie has had a disposable film camera, and he had it for like half a year.
Yeah, it was dated because I write the date and all that kind of stuff. On the bottom it said October 24th.
I remember when I came down in January, you were taking pictures with it, and then when I came down again in March, you were taking pictures with it, and then just like a couple weeks ago, you were taking pictures with it. So you've had that for quite a while.
Yeah,
yeah, and you're finally getting it all developed.
Mm-hmm. Exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. Jackson, recently, you just found a Polaroid camera that takes the smallest batteries I've ever seen.
These fucking like CR2 weird like Panasonic batteries. But I also found, it's my old fucking Fujifilm camera that I used to use the shit out of in college. And I found a bunch of rolls of film. The only thing that we need is batteries to get it working, and then we can just take a shit ton of pictures with it.
I really want to. I specifically follow a TikTok account called the Expired Film Club, and it's just like this guy who goes to like beautiful locations and then takes pictures with expired film, so it's all like super overexposed or like washed out, and it looks really cool. And I really dig that. I would really like to start taking I would have hated myself. Like 10 years ago, I would have hated myself for saying this because this is such a fucking hipster thing to say. But like, it's so cool. That's so neat. Like old analog media is so cool. So yeah, film. Get into it. Now's the time to get into it because
there's never been a better time.
Because less and less people are making film. So if you start buying them, people are going to be starting to make more film again or something. I think that's how market works.
Sure.
I'm looking at a Supersonico figure like I usually do.
Yeah.
As you typically do when you're awake, yes?
Yeah, this is a new one. Or at least one I haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And her nipples are like out in this one.
Hey, yo.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean
like
by
they're
that?
not out, but she's wearing like a bathing suit that's like the white is like kind of semi-translucent.
Mm-hmm.
And like her whole fucking like you could see like the indentations of her kind of like Lyra. They ripped off Lyra for this is what I'm saying.
I knew it.
Yeah. I posted in editing stuff, so you're gonna have to fucking go in there.
No,
and
that's
look
for
at it.
Eddie. That's for Nifty to get motivated to do the
it's
theme.
his payment.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's definitely not payment. It's $200.
These are fucking volleyballs, dude. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, Supersonico has huge tits.
That's gigantic. These are gigantic.
I ask this every time. Who's the plus size one?
Pochako.
I prefer her.
Yeah, she's cute. She's very like, one of the things I always liked about Sonico was that like all the situations where she had to be sexy in, like she was always like scared or like obviously uncomfortable. And then, like, any time that she was, like, just having fun, like, had a sweatshirt on, she had a big old smile on her face. And I kind of interpreted that as, like, she's just nervous. That was fun. Pochako was, like, made for porn.
Was she?
Like
that doesn't make me feel good.
Pochako is a hooer.
That doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah, but, like, she's happy with it.
Oh, I guess so.
Like, there's a bunch of figures where she got, like, banana in her underpants and she's smiling about it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm looking... Are you... Okay, so I looked up Pochako. Are you talking about this little dog?
The dog, the Sanrio dog also has the name Pochako, but there's
not
also
the Sanrio dog.
Super Pochako is what you're looking for.
I love
Super
both of the
Pochako.
Pochakos. I love the Sanrio Pochako and I love Super Pochako.
There was a third girl that they were going to introduce, that T Santa was going to introduce. I think her name was Super Taruko.
Oh.
She was like this girl with like a huge ass and no tits. And I think they just made concept art. I don't think they ever made a figure.
Hello.
Yeah. And then Supersonico has friends in the anime. She has like because she's in a band, so she got like bandmates.
Wait, there's a Supersonico, and I thought Supersonico was like a fucking con mascot.
It was.
Oh, and then she just got so popular they made an anime out of it.
But she has good games too.
They're gonna make a season 2 of Pop Team Epic is coming out in fall.
Oh
yeah?
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm so fucking excited about that. Pop Team Epic is like one of my top 3 favorite animes of all time because it's like one of the best anime adaptations of any fucking manga ever.
It's real good.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing about Pop Team Epic. I think I would have liked it more if I didn't watch like, because they uploaded like whenever they would air. Whenever they would air, it would be like 21 minutes long. But then the other 11 minutes was just the same episode, but like with different voice actors.
You didn't like that?
I think I would like that show a lot better if I didn't watch those, because they were funny and like I get why they did it. It's like them cycling out voice actors every single episode is so interesting. But like I remember like laughing at the jokes and being like, yeah, this is like really funny, and then going, all right, let's watch it again, I guess.
Why did you watch it again? I thought
well, because I mean, like, I didn't want to not watch it again, Because like they put in the effort. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna watch it. I'm saying is, I think that was a bad idea.
I think that their choice to have the same episode play twice, one half where the Popoco and Pipimi are voiced by boys, and one half where Popoco and Pipimi are voiced by girls, is really funny because you watch the anime and then the credits roll. And then it starts again. Yeah. And then you're watching it again. And then but like, you're like, wait a minute. Now they're girls.
No, I mean, like, it's, again, funny skit. And, I'm glad that they do it. But also, I think I would have liked watching the show more if I didn't do that.
I get that. I understand where you're coming from. I guess, like, and this is gonna sound super like fucking like, oh, I understand it better. But like I think that it's important because like they're playing jokes on the viewer.
Yes.
And that's fucking awesome. And if they compromised on that, then I feel like it wouldn't be as good as it is.
I agree.
Because there are a bunch of gags in that anime where it's just fucking with the viewer, and it's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, so. But I absolutely see where you're coming from, 100%.
I'm not saying that the anime is great. Like I love Pop Team Epic, but like I wouldn't watch it again. You know what I mean?
That's fair. No, that's reasonable. I wouldn't watch the whole episodes again. I would watch one half. Some of the music in the Pop Team Epic anime is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like the intro is obviously really good. Fucking Hoshiro Girl Drop has a really good intro song as well, which is the fake anime that they play at the beginning of episode 1 to fake you out into thinking you're watching a fucking idol anime, and then it's Pop Team Epic. Let's Pop Together, which is the it is a parody of Earth, Wind, and Fire's what's the
September?
Yes, no, that's not September. All right. Yeah, that's whatever that song's called.
Let's Groove Tonight.
Yeah, Let's Groove Tonight. Let's Pop Together is a parody of Let's Groove Tonight, and it's like really fucking good. And I remember when that anime came out, I would like listen to it in the car on the way to like the store, just like by itself because it was like such a good song. I love Pop Team Epic. This is good. Fuck the year that came out, that was like such a good year for anime. Go ahead.
They announced a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they sure
during Anime Expo.
Oh god, we're really gonna talk about this?
Which by the way was a fucking petri dish.
Do you want to talk about Anime Expo?
No. I want to talk about Panty and Stocking.
I want to talk about Panty and it is not season 2. Let's get that straight.
Sorry, the new Panty and Stocking animation project.
From Trigger.
You guys talk about that. I have to let Scarlett out real quick.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. All right,
I'll be back.
What are your bets? Because fucking Char and I are... Char was like betting that it was going to be like an OVA, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, it's going to be a reboot. They're just going to... Because they don't like the way it went.
Escape room.
Escape room?
It's going to be an escape room.
That would suck. That would ruin my mood for the rest of the year.
Oh, yeah.
How
could it not?
Wasn't it like this was on the back burner for Trigger? Like they do not give a shit about this.
I think it was just in rights hell because like very obvious. Like I think one of the reasons why Production IG like weaned off into their own thing away from Gainax to make their own company, Studio Trigger, was because they just didn't have the freedom that they wanted to have to make bad cartoons. So, like, I think it was just in rights hell, and, like, Gainax didn't know what to do with it. They did see an audience. Trigger probably wanted to do something with it and finish the story. But I think they finally have something now. I'll be honest, I feel like I used to know the falling out and then, like, Studio Trigger and, like, the circumstances of that existing. Like, I used to know all of that,
right.
But now I'm just like so desensitized, and I like don't give a shit about Studio Trigger anymore.
Yeah, they made my one like series that I enjoy, and then afterwards I was just kind of like, all right, I'm good. I don't really want to like. I still haven't watched Promare. I don't know what it is about Promare. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, I don't want to watch that.
All right, I need a is it good or is it ain't for all the things I'm about to list.
Okay.
Space Patrol Luluco.
I think it's good.
Darling in the Franxx.
No.
Brand New Animal.
Don't know what that is.
Kill la Kill.
Yes.
Little Witch Academia.
That's good.
Inferno Cop.
Hi.
That's good.
Promare.
I don't know.
Are you naming off anime?
Star
Trigger.
Wars Visions.
The episode they did was all right.
Never seen it.
Kisniver.
Don't what? No.
Never even heard of that.
All right.
What are some of the more controversial anime you just named that Jackson was then like good, bad?
Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill.
I can like see why people would like it, but if you like it, fuck you, fucking freak.
I like how it's a mistranslation because it's supposed to be named Dress to Kill.
I don't think it's a mistranslation. I think it's just a pun, like a language pun. Because it's like from French, right? Or something.
I've always heard it was like a mistranslation, and that's why it's called Kill la Kill.
Never knows best.
I'm going to fix that spaghetti. Name the mistranslation. That's the wang.
I was just about to say, you didn't give me a chance.
I don't know. I just figured. Yeah, I'll give you another one. Check it out. Chew.
Chew?
That's Tuang again.
Ah, come on. That's not even a mistranslation. That's just an onomatopoeia.
I know, but no, there's just one where he just like has a fucking text bubble and he's obviously supposed to be saying something there and he's like eating something, so it just says true.
What if it just says nom nom?
I don't think it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. Tuang is funny.
That's how people read JoJo's for a long time.
Yeah.
It sure was.
It's so interesting to think that, like, maybe not 10 years ago, but maybe, like, 15 years ago, JoJo was, like, super niche in the West. And now it's, like, one of the biggest anime that's ever come to America. Or the English-speaking world, I should say.
Favorite episode in Kill la Kill?
I cannot think of a single episode of Kill la Kill.
Fucking what was the dude with the fucking the training sword?
The blind guy?
Not the blind guy. He's not blind. He just wears it for some reason. I like anything involving him because any one of those characters, I don't give a shit. I just want more Gurren Lagann shit.
I remember the throwaway gag episode that was really poorly animated, where there was a rival student in the school who stole the outfit. It was like a marathon or something.
I've got an episode of Danny Phantom where Danny gets his body possessed by a nerd in the 1950s.
I remember watching that episode and being like, "Oh, this anime is not that good."
Can you remember the first time that you ever watched an anime of a manga that you'd read before, or like a doujinshi or a fucking light novel or whatever?
Yes.
No. But specifically when you were like, "This is filler. This is a bad adaptation."
Yes.
Never.
What was it?
Bleach.
Wow. All right, fair enough. Robbie?
I never read manga.
Really?
The only time I would read manga is if I watched the anime beforehand.
That's fair. I remember so there's I think we've talked about this really shitty anime before called Rising of the Shield Hero. Have we talked about that on the podcast, or have we just like talked about that together before?
We must have talked that on the podcast.
You wanted to talk about I think it was the isekai episode.
Yeah, maybe. Point is, there's one scene like first of all, terrible fucking anime. Really bad anime with a terrible protagonist who does awful things. It's like, so he's like supposed to be like downtrodden and like, oh, this poor guy. And then he like buys slaves and it's like, well, everybody else is doing it. And that's like how they justify it in the universe, or like how the author justifies it to you. Terrible, awful guy. And I was reading it mostly because of the concept was kind of interesting. Like this idea, like, what if you were like in an isekai, but you actually sucked and everybody hated you and everything was really hard? Because like that's cool, because in isekai it's usually like, I was taken to another world and my big titted broom came with me and now wants to sex my penis, you know?
My brother is now my mother and she's hot.
Yeah, my teddy bear from when I was actually this sounds like something, it could be like an actual isekai. My teddy bear from when I was a child was taken with me into another world and now she wants to marry me.
I'm Chibi Robo.
Yo, I would watch that one.
I would be Chibi Robo. I love Chibi Robo now.
Anyway, there's a fucking Hot Spring episode, like 2 arcs in, and it's annoying because that wasn't in the manga, and I was like, this sucks. And that's when I stopped watching.
Sometimes anime is not made for the people who read the original story.
I just remembered the one manga that I watched before the anime was My Hero Academia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you love what's-his-face.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
Mineta, I think his name is, like Great Boy.
Oh yeah, the one that everybody else hates. Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you do it? And like, just like, completely honestly, I'm not trying to like start a fight or anything. Can you say confidently that 0% of that is because you like being contrarian?
I think at least 2% of it is contrarian.
Okay.
Because like he's nobody's favorite character, so it's like
everybody actively hates him.
Yeah. So I think it's fun to kind of delve into why you would like that character. Coming from somebody who only like read up to the ending of the first season of My Hero Academia, I think that like you could take that character and do some interesting like self-realization things.
And they never do.
I mean, obviously they didn't because everybody hates him. But I always gravitated towards liking that character when I was reading My Hero Academia, because he's just like a shitty kid who's like horny.
Well,
and,
they
like,
did. Here's
the
the thing.
Small and pathetic that like they just like don't give a fuck.
Here's the thing: is eventually they did do a little self-realization because he came out as bi. Remember that?
Yeah. Remember when that was a mistranslation?
Hang on, I put a mint in my mouth. I'm gonna crunch down on it now.
I like to believe that the first openly gay character or openly queer character in My Hero Academia is the shitty great boy. I think that's fucking hilarious.
I think that's really funny because the fandom. I don't know. That's it.
Check it out. We have the first openly gay JoJo's character. Before, It's obviously beautiful men doing beautiful things, but they skirted that line. Alessi from part 3 is your now openly gay JoJo's character.
No.
Well,
No.
Anybody else?
Okay, how about the main villain of part 6?
Anybody else?
How about actually no, the gay characters in part 5 were pretty good, I think. Like they were bad guys, but they weren't like played as a joke. They were just like earnestly in love with each other, right? Like they're named after noodles or something. What were they called?
I don't remember. Oh, Meeks.
What?
The 2 gay guys in part 5. What are their names? Besides all of them.
The one's named after noodles.
They had to stand with the fish.
The fishing pole.
No. That's Beach Boys and
It's
fucking. That's
Seko
Beach Boys
and
and
who?
Boys to Men or whatever.
What?
Seko and who?
Seko.
Let the man work.
I just looked it up. It's not who you're thinking about.
I don't even think it's Seko.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Uh huh.
Well, okay, what are the names?
It's Squalo and Tigiano.
Squalo and Tigiano.
Squalo and Tajano. There was no way I would have ever remembered them.
Yeah.
They kind of show up and then you see their stands more than you see them.
Doesn't like one of them die before they're actually introduced? Like you see him die in a flashback.
No, that's not the same character.
No, they're not. But
No, I'm talking to Chase. I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
Chase was thinking about the guy that's fucked up and cut up in ice. Spoilers for part 5.
Were you talking about with the fish guy? Were you talking about Beach Boys and Grateful Dead?
No.
No, okay. I thought Jackson was talking about them earlier.
No.
Oh, okay. I like the Beach Boys. Whoever the fuck he was, he got a banana head. That's funny to me.
No, remember when?
I remember like the fish that like bites your tongue or whatever.
Yeah, and then you can only talk in lies, and then fucking Bucciarati was able to tell that he was talking in lies because of the one throwaway thing that he had in the first episode.
Yup.
It wasn't throwaway. It was a Chekhov's gun.
I still don't.
Rocky didn't forget.
Rocky didn't forget. I still don't like Golden Wind all that much.
Why?
Oh my god, the Italian is instigating.
Italian on Italian crime. Fucking.
Do you not like Golden Wind or do you not like Giorno?
I don't think I like Giorno. I think I like everything around Golden Wind but Giorno.
Golden Wind becomes like 80% more tolerable when you realize that Bucciarati is the main character.
Okay, I'm gonna go reread that now for the 5th time and do that instead.
Like he is the main character.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it is very obvious that like Giorno is there and he's important and like he is by all means like the protagonist. He's on the cover. He is the JoJo. But Bucciarati, like, he is the one that furthers that story.
It's like if like fucking, you know how Speedwagon kind of like made everything happen in part 2 and part 3.
Yes.
Or like the Speedwagon Foundation. It's like, hey, what if he like got the credit for that? In you know, as because he's the main character. In the same vein, Bucciarati makes everything happen in part 5, and he also gets the credit for it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I've read Golden Wind all the way through multiple times, trying to like find anything more about it, like being like, oh, maybe I'll find something new that I didn't discover, and maybe I'll enjoy it. But now with this information, I think I'll just enjoy it now.
Something is to be said about like JoJo parts in the manga. As someone who watched the anime first, and like listening to people who read the manga fucking 18,000 years ago, a lot of the parts in the manga that kind of didn't make sense or were kind of told like kind of shittily, whether due to bad translations or what have you, they're kind of rectified in the anime in a way. Whenever like I would watch with Megan and Meeks and there would be a fight scene or like a character moment, hearing them go, "Oh, that's what that meant." That happened like maybe once an episode. So like if it's hard to follow or there's like something there that you're like, I'm not really catching on to what they're talking about or what they're doing here. Honestly, like the anime is a really, really good adaptation of all those books.
Yeah, I don't think I had one of those like, oh, it was supposed to be that moment when I got to part 4, because like I was reading it when I don't think I should have been reading it at the age I was, And fucking when the Phantom Blood came out, I was like, you know what? For the first time, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna power through an anime, and then it ruined me for the rest of my life, and here I am.
Yeah, from what I was able to like read and see of part 3 and part 4 in manga form, there's not a lot you miss, and like part 3 is so talked about and so popular that like I'm sure you'll be able to be like, oh, okay, wait, I've seen what this means before. Okay, then like I know what that means. With part 5 especially, it's kind of like the odd one out in a weird way. It's so different from the other JoJo's that it's kind of strange, I guess, other than, you know, like the obvious later chapters.
Right.
Video. Hang on, my pager's beeping.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, we've been talking about anime for so fucking long.
We gotta go to work.
Yeah, we gotta go to work.
I just want to read my manga and watch anime.
We gotta go to work.
Garuga Mash. Let's go to Cool Games Inc. Everybody, welcome to Cool Games Inc. I hope you're so excited because we're gonna make video games. This actually just came down from the boss, though, who we still haven't developed a name for. We got an assignment. Could you believe it? We're not just allowed to do whatever we want.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we're doing a research assignment,
Okay.
and we have to talk about canceled games today.
Oh.
So I brought mine. I'm sorry that I didn't forward you the email, but we can start with mine while you guys... It's okay. Hey, don't worry about it. The canceled game that I chose, Super Mario 128.
Okay.
All right. So Super Mario 128, as you guys know, it was sort of a tech demo, but it was also sort of it was going to be a sequel to Mario 64 for the 64 disk drive, but it was canceled. And so now a lot of people just assume it was a tech demo, when in reality it was originally going to be its own game. It was later developed into Pikmin, which I believe we talked about on the series, the Pikmin series, which you should be watching.
It's really good.
And it had a bunch of stuff that was later reused in Metroid Prime, in fucking Mario Galaxy, obviously, because, you know, if you watch it, it took place on a big planet. And I think Wind Waker. No, it was Twilight Princess. It was Twilight Princess that some more stuff was used in, or at least some of the technology that was developed for Mario 128 was eventually again used in Twilight Princess. And so that is my game that I brought today. Robbie, do you have a canceled game that you would like to talk about?
There is this one video game that I saw years ago that I'm convinced doesn't actually exist, and I Mandela affected it.
Okay.
It was a video game. I think I saw it on Unseen 64. It was a game where you play as a kid in a college, and the point of the game is that you have to run away from a principal who's chasing you. And in the background, it's playing Black Eyed Peas' Let's Get It Started in Here. And the main character looks very similar to Travis Touchdown.
Fuck.
I'm immediately thinking about a minigame from Rayman's Raving Rabbit, and I definitely know that this isn't what you're talking about because it's so different. But it is you running. It was like a third person down like a hallway, like fucking Temple Run style, where you're like you're dodging stuff, and like you have to get to the end of the level. Like that sort of... Okay. That happens in Rayman Raving Rabbit, where you have a bomb in a present. You have to run it down a beach. And in the background...
Yeah, I remember
Black Eyed Peas Pump It plays. So that sounds similar to what you're talking about, but it doesn't sound exactly the same.
The only reason I know it exists is because I remember the exact cut in the song, and I could perfectly play the video in my memory.
Okay.
It's gone, I think. It's like gone. I don't think there's any record of it anymore.
You don't remember what it was called or anything?
I think it was just Canceled School Project. I think it was made by a big company too. It was like Rockstar Games or like Grasshopper or something like that.
Okay.
But I guess I can't really bring that, can I?
Well, I mean,
Fez,
no, I
Fez
think
2.
I think that's fine. It's more of just like a recollection exercise.
I'm already bringing Fez 2.
You're bringing Fez 2?
I'm bringing Fez 2.
All right, fine. Jackson, do you have a canceled game?
I have 2 in mind.
Okay.
I'll give you both a choice. We can talk about the crossover fighter that was recently canceled, known as Tekken X Street Fighter.
Okay.
Or we can talk about Rockstar's canceled sequel to the game Bully.
I want to talk about the canceled sequel to the game Bully.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
Bully was originally made to be a more diluted and easier to digest version of Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
Bully 2 was aimed to be, what if Grand Theft Auto was just shit kids? They were expanding more on the characters and doing more with the world, where I believe it's either that Jimmy had graduated from Bullsworth Academy and is living in town, like recent, like fresh out of the school, and he's like a fresh, like I think like an 18 or 19-year-old, and he's just kind of living in a shitty apartment in the city. But you could still like go to the academy and fuck with the kids and do whatever the fuck. And I wanted more of that because I really liked Bully. And they had some concept art. They had some made like map assets, like not full maps, but just like, here's what it could look like. And it was between the time of Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5. And it was, I don't know if it got scrapped, but the same team that was working on the Bully sequel was also a team working on a game called Agent, which was supposed to be a stealth shooter game made by Rockstar. And that game got scrapped. And in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, both of these projects probably got thrown out for Grand Theft Auto 5. Which
Can I take back Fez 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, what do you have in mind?
PT.
PT?
Can I take back Bully 2?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, wait.
Silent Hills.
No, I feel like PT and Silent Hills are too close to each other.
They're the same thing.
For the sake of the exercise, I want to stick with Bully 2. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now we have to finish those games and make them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So keep that in mind. Check it out.
Okay.
Super Mario 128 is going to be an idle style. You know how Nintendo's been getting into the fucking mobile game market with Mario Kart Tour and Pikmin Bloom and what's the one camping? Animal Crossing camping trip or whatever.
Not happy home, fucking whatever. Yeah.
And Mitomo. Yeah. It's good. Super Mario 128 is going to be an idle style game where you have to help a colony of Marios thrive on a planet, like a big planet. Okay. And so you start with one Mario, right? And as you progress, as you tap, you get more Marios. But the thing is, you're not going to get another Mario immediately. If you tap and a Mario comes out, that's crazy. That's a lot of power. Mario's a powerful guy. So you have to tap 10 times, then you get a Mario, right? Mm-hmm. And Marios can do different tasks. Marios can, this planet is inhabited. You can go fucking hit coin blocks and go get flagpoles and stuff like that. And the progression is locked behind bosses. And these are gigantic bosses. These are like fucking bosses that have like mega mushrooms, and so they're fucking 10 stories high. And you have to get a whole horde of Marios to defeat them. And so you have to build up your Mario 128 army to take on these progressively more difficult bosses. Like maybe the first one is like a Boom Boom that you need 20 Marios for. And then like the next one is, like a Kamek, that like cast spells. Maybe you need like, maybe you need like 50 Marios. And eventually, you defeat Bowser in his first form with 128 Marios. And after that, you unlock new technology, which allows the Marios to go out and colonize different planets. And then after that, you can begin managing and micromanaging different planets with different Marios. There's an entire Mario galaxy, that you can unlock. So it's just a matter of going out and branching out and finding different Mario, different technologies. Maybe the different planets have different like level themes. So like the first one is like grasslands, like how Mario always starts, and then the next one is like desert, and then one's like snow, and one's like haunted. Then you can get like really esoteric with it. Like fucking one of them is like the food mountain from Mario Odyssey, and then one of them's like a beach, and then one of them's like maybe like pyramids from Mario 3 and shit like that. So that is my basic vision for Super Mario 128. What do you think?
I think we should go a little deeper.
Okay.
Not only are we going from the canceled Mario 128,
Okay.
but we're also going from the cease and desisted Mario Battle Royale game.
Yes.
Where you have a bunch of Marios, and then sometimes you'll get Raccoon Mario. And he's like,
okay.
oh, that's like a 3-star Raccoon Mario. Okay, and he's walking
wow.
around with the other Marios. It's like, oh my god, I just got an SSR Penguin Mario.
Oh, yo! I just got a fucking mini mushroom Mario. Are you kidding me? Now I can go in all the little rat holes on my planet.
Yeah, this is my most powerful Mario, and right now there's a castle that needs to be raided by 50 other people. I'm gonna go send my Mario to it, and then afterwards you get to see like a little like time lapse 128 Marios all running at the same time, all trying to defeat this castle, like all AI generated.
And you're not playing. Let's get one thing straight. You don't get to play.
No, it's all automated. Yeah,
yeah.
You just get to look at the fucking AI characters jump and run around and stuff.
Yeah.
And then maybe your Mario will win. Maybe your Mario will be the first to beat Bowser.
Mm-hmm. I like that. It did kind of just make me think. What if Super Mario 128 was just like StarCraft, you know? Like,
okay, yeah, like an RTS game.
No, I don't like that because then we're getting too close to Pikmin. I like that a lot,
right?
But
there's a reason why Mario 128 was turned into Pikmin.
I like it because that sounds like one of that. I mean, that sounds like a thing that would happen in a mobile game where it's like fucking hey, send your Mario off, your fucking 3-star blue Koopa shell Mario. To go raid this castle, check back in an hour, you know, see what you got. I don't think you should. And
even if they don't win, then like, your Mario wasn't able to beat the castle, but he did bring back a mushroom.
Yeah, he brought back a mushroom, like a fire flower, a fucking cape feather, you know. Yeah. And that helps you build the colony. So it's basically just like building Mother Base in Metal Gear Solid 5, but with Mario.
The Mario Kingdom.
The Mario, Super Mario 128 : Kingdom. Cool. Yeah. There you go.
And then on the cover, it's Mario screaming.
Why?
Going, because that's what.
Oh yeah, because like a mobile app. Yeah. He's like holding up. It's like Fire Mario, and he's like, ah! Yeah. All right, perfect. That's Mario 128. All right. You want to do PT or Bully 2 next?
PT.
Let's do PT.
All right, PT. Robbie, this is your project, so you take charge.
All right. Hear me out.
Okay.
Sahelanthropus is back.
What?
I'm out. I'm out. I'm packing up my bag. I don't give a shit about Bully 2. I don't give a shit about PT. I'm gone.
Code Talker comes in to talk about the Dene. No. It's first person.
Okay.
The new Silent Hill game is first person.
Right.
There's no UI.
Okay.
And check it out.
Okay.
PT was always supposed to be canceled. PT is a canceled video game.
Okay.
Silent Hills is a canceled video game.
Okay.
So the fear and the scariness in Silent Hills is that it is unfinished. Okay. So you walk into a room and there's nothing there. The only thing that you can do is feel around. Because the developers weren't able to finish the room.
I hate to break it to you, there are a number of video games that are like this already.
Name one.
Devil's Tuning Fork.
I don't even know what that is. Did Hideo Kojima make that game?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Nah, all right, fair enough.
I'm interested. I want to hear Robbie out on this.
For what it's worth, Devil's Tuning Fork was also more a game about finding your way around through echolocation. So like, dong, and then
no, I mean like that was just an example of a room.
Okay.
I'm talking like you turn a street corner and there's like an enemy T-posing towards you. This enemy that is like coming towards you is unfinished. The AI is buggy. It is going to try to kill you.
That's a cool idea because because an AI in a video game is a carefully crafted malignant force in a code, and it's just this is like the technological version of like a fucking Cronenberg monster where it's like, hey, God left me unfinished and I hate you.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm mad about it.
And I'm pissed and you're about to be, my rage is about to be taken out on you.
Yeah. So you're traveling through Silent Hills and you're just trying to make your way through an unfinished world. Is there an ending programmed into the game?
You don't know.
You don't fucking know.
It's like fucking B3313.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know why I think of this scenario. I want specifically like the woman that like watches you and like kills you at some point in PT. I want you when you leave this like looping area and you're out in whatever unfinished environment. I want her to either like start glitching through things and phasing through things, or just follow you slowly and start talking to you to be like, are you gonna finish me? What's going on? Where are we? Just scared. Like she starts to get scared that you are here and able to perceive this.
I want there to be a Silent Hill character who's like obviously like a very unstable person, and like you don't know what they're capable of, but things just keep happening around them. And like very often you go into cutscenes and they're like, yeah, I'm just so mad. I don't know what I could do next. Maybe. And the character froze because you haven't triggered the dialogue. So you have to go into another area, load in a different part, and then he loads his dialogue, but he's over there talking. He's over there doing stuff. You got to go back and see what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, okay.
So you're running through this unfinished world, people are fucking attacking you, and he's just up there talking as if you're still there. He could be fucking burning the place down.
What about I like this idea, and like maybe this is getting a little bit too like Doki Doki Literature Club with it, but like I was thinking like an unstable character who like can tell when things go wrong and knows that this is not normal. So when I hear you say like, oh yeah, he starts talking and like his dialogue freezes and his animations just completely freeze, like I can imagine like everything freezes except for his eyes, which like as he freezes, they like slowly start to dart around more. And then maybe like he starts coughing up and like spittling on himself a little bit, like he's drooling, like because he can't close his mouth, you know?
I want this specific character to be nothing but a video game character.
Just bug out. Just bug the fuck out.
This is an unfinished person.
Okay, so this isn't like a psychological like, oh, what we are God and we left this universe unfinished. It's literally just you. This is scary because you have to freak out about all the things. It's like it feels like a dream where something bad is happening, and no matter how hard you try, you cannot stop it.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously like going to be instances like that in this game. But like with this specific character, I was thinking like, this is just someone who lives in this world, and like normally you could talk him out of things, like if the game was finished, but the game's not finished.
What if it's just the guy who's, I don't remember which one he's from. I think he's from 2, where it's like, what's his name? Where he's like, next person who makes fun of me, I'll kill him.
Literally, I was thinking of Eddie.
You're thinking of Eddie.
Like Eddie is like the stand-in of this character.
All right, okay. So this is an Eddie-like.
It is some guy who very like obviously does things that are bad and does things that are wrong, but like honestly, if the game was programmed better, you'd be able to stop it.
You'd be able to stop it. You fucking fire your gun and the bullets don't go anywhere, so you have to run enemies into your bullets that are just floating there.
You throw a grenade and it explodes, and the character doesn't like get hit by it until like you load into a specific area.
Yeah,
it's like you throw a grenade and like the explosion particle effects happen, but it just keeps happening. It's like
no, you throw a grenade like on the second floor of a building, walk out, and go to like an alley between that building and another one. And as you're leaving the alley, you hear glass blow out and fall to the ground behind you, as if the explosion just happened.
You walk onto a street where there's 4 enemies.
Okay.
And their AI hasn't loaded in yet. Their AI will load in when you trigger the next cutscene.
All right.
So you have to kill them before you do that. However, you already have limited resources, and when you look around, there might be enough to get all of them.
Yo.
So you better hope that when you damage them in their frozen state and you activate that cutscene, they're all dead.
Check it out. That happens, but the enemies don't load in until the cutscene starts.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So
okay. So you have to
you're talking to a character. You know that you might not have gotten all of them, but the person you're talking to doesn't know that.
what is this game called? What is this project called? Because I don't think it should be called Silent Hills. I think it should be called something else.
The Hills.
It's called
Project.
Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
No.
Ghost in the Machine.
The Unfinished World.
The unfinished world.
The Unfinished World.
All right.
No.
Okay. No.
It's called it's called Work in Progress.
It's called W.
It's called site work in progress. Come back later. Smiley face.
I have an art game development Twitter that I have since stopped updating. That was always called Name Not Final. Because at the time Hyrule Warriors was coming out, and under every single logo that they posted, it just said in big red text, "Name Not Final." And I was like, that's a cool name for a game.
That's an interesting name for a game, I would say. Yeah.
All right.
Work in Progress, the next Hideo Kojima game.
All right. Great.
Wow.
Jackson.
Bully 2.
Bully 2.
I've thought about this before ever since this game's been canceled. I don't want Jimmy fresh out of the fucking academy. I want Jimmy like in his 30s and you get to play as adult Jimmy and you do the Grand Theft Auto thing. And then there's missions where you swap over to his daughter who is also in Bulworth's academy. And then you get the different perspective of Bullsworth in a modern day setting as one of the female students as opposed to the male students.
We have the technology for that. The GTA 5 was swapping between wieners.
I know. That's why. But then like I want it to be like missions really fuck, like if you do missions as Jimmy, you really can like fuck over your daughter in the academy where it's like, oh, I needed to raise my stat for this class, but my fucking dad went and like blew up a fucking warehouse, so the whole town's on lockdown and classes are canceled, so I can't raise my stats.
My dad blew up a warehouse, so I couldn't get a textbook shipped to me that I needed to study for my algebra final.
Yeah, just like shit like that. You can't go to class to like buff your stat and unlock this certain thing that you need to like do the game in a certain amount of time. And it's just like you have to be very particular about what things you do as either Jimmy or Jimmy's daughter.
What's Jimmy's daughter name?
Fuck, I don't know. Miranda.
Charlie with an I instead of an
Charlie.
E.
Yeah, so it's Jimmy, and then his daughter Charlie.
Yeah.
And then like doesn't know, she doesn't know and does not give a fuck about who her mom is.
All right.
She's just like a shit kid like Jimmy was.
I think that there needs to be no lore about Jimmy's ex-lover and Charlie's mother.
None at all.
I don't think there should be either. Yeah,
none whatsoever.
I think if like
it's implied it's gay Tony.
It's like it's like brought up once in a game, and it's like at the very beginning, and like the principal is talking to Jimmy, and he's like, and I can't help but bring this up, but there's no mother figure in Charlie's life, and Jimmy's like, be happy about that. That fucking floozy is a bitch, and that's it.
Jimmy goes, that's on purpose.
That's on purpose, and then Charlie goes, fucking cunt, and then the story keeps going. We need to talk about your daughter, James. What about her?
I always saw Bully because like Grand Theft Auto is obviously very like Rockstar like plays that shit up and like makes it like a huge parody of what it is.
Dude, check it out! I just saw a burger place called Spermo.
I was thinking like, what if Jimmy was just the dude in Big Lebowski, and like you have to just live in that world.
I still need to see the Big Lebowski. I haven't seen it yet.
It's just like a very fantastical, funny, over-the-top perception of like, what if there was just a guy that just didn't say no? You know what I mean? like just all of these
they made a
things
Jim
happen
Carrey
around
about
him.
that. It's called Yes Man.
This is an experiment for my two friends that I'm here doing this with and anybody else listening right now. I want you to, if you know a political science major, ask them what they think about the Big Lebowski. 9 times out of 10, they will say it's the greatest movie ever made.
Why?
I don't fucking know. Political science majors love the Big Lebowski, and I still haven't found like the reasoning why that is.
It's like how fucking everybody in like a biology or a chemistry, like any professor that is like under the age of 60. Will like guaranteed have like a Gary Larson Far Side comic about their job like somewhere in their office. It's it's just like media that certain majors are drawn to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What is Jimmy's relationship with his daughter?
Strained.
Very estranged. It's like, it could either be like she just gets dropped off at his doorstep and he's like still doing like his crime shit, and he's like, well, I don't want to have a fucking daughter living at my house, and just drops her off at Bullsworth because he's like, I don't know literally any other place to put you that I would feel comfortable having you. So he's just like, my mom did it to me, I'm gonna do it to you, bye.
Okay, I see where you're coming from, and like with the character of Jimmy, that would make sense. But I feel like that like the strained relationship between parent and child is like too common nowadays.
I want him to like, after he drops her off, it's like, okay, I'm gonna come to see you at the end of every week. So it's the game's time. There's like a certain amount of time you can do the story missions or whatever. And as Jimmy, when you go to the end of the week, you hang out with Charlie, and then after you hang out with Charlie, then you switch to her, and then you spend that week as her. And it's like they're building their relationship together, and Jimmy's trying to do like one big last score so he can get enough money and be like, I'm clean, I'm done, I'm gonna do this for my daughter, I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna be better.
Robbie, what were you gonna say?
I don't even think Jimmy needs to be like a crime lord. I think he just needs to be in situations like he was in Bullsworth Academy, where he just kept getting roped into things.
I think
there was somebody that he needed to defend. There was somebody that needed a favor from him. He went off to train with the janitor. Moreover, I think there are so many fucking games in modern day where you are a father taking care of a child that get 10 out of 10s. And I think that needs to be done in Bully 2. Moreover, I think there needs to be a scene where Jimmy and Charlie are looking at a father and a son arguing over something that they just lost, like maybe a yacht is on fire, and then they walk away from the camera from that argument and they fist bump.
That I can like perfectly see that in like the GTA 5
Right?
engine.
Yeah.
Like that fucking that cutscene playing out. Or, I don't even know if it needs to be like a fist bump. It can just they can just be like fucking chumps, and then Charlie's like, yeah, I know, right?
Jimmy like has an insult that he used the entire game. He's like you're an asshole, and then at the end Charlie goes, what a couple of assholes.
Yeah. Hey, like father, like son.
And then Jimmy ruffles her hair.
Yeah.
I want a Bully 2 with that now, really bad.
Bro, you just want to be a dad.
I don't want to be.
You want to be a
I don't want to be a
dad.
dad. I want Bully back in my life.
Yeah.
I do too. That sounds like an awesome game.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. I really like the idea of like a super dynamic world. So it's like there's like a handful of missions that you can do with, you know, as Jimmy, and like they are like, you know, like the like how in fucking like Metal Gear Solid 5 you can like blow up a certain facility, and then for like the next 20 hours of gameplay none of the enemy soldiers like have helmets, you know,
Or they're hungry.
Yeah.
or they're hungry or whatever. Can we just get Hideo Kojima to develop this one too? Like honestly,
Fucking
like
no.
like those tiny little details, you know,
Check it out.
like
I got another scene for you.
Okay.
wait, hang on. Like you blow up a farm, and then like, oh shit, yeah, no fresh vegetables for lunch for the next week. Sorry.
At some point, Jimmy gets into a kerfuffle with a police officer,
Okay.
and he's fighting the police officer, and he gets away. And there's a big chase, and he's finally away, and he stays in the hotel. He doesn't even come home that night. Tomorrow's the PTA, or the parent teacher conference.
Yeah.
Jimmy's late. He's drunk. He walks in, and who's there at the parent teacher conference? But that same police officer with his child. And you just have to stare at each other. It's like a fucking Breaking Bad scene. It's in complete silence. It's 40 minutes of them just looking at each other.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead, Jack. You're the project lead.
I know. I was thinking. I want. You know how like in GTA 5 there was like random character interactions on the phone.
Yeah.
I want like as you're playing as Jimmy in the middle of some like big incident or like big fucking like situation you're involved. I want you to get a call from like the principal talking about like you need to come down right now and deal with your daughter, or like your daughter being like, Dad, how like easy would it be to get me a gun? Like on a scale to 1 to 10, like could you get me a gun? And just like what? Just like,
You at some point in the game, there has to be a class that is so fucking hard. Like it is the there are GameFAQ articles that are like, how the fuck am I supposed to get A's in this class? This fucking teacher's a dickhead. And it's like, oh, you have to wait until later in the game where Jimmy can threaten that teacher to give you good grades.
You wait until later in the game where Jimmy can fuck that teacher.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
You can fuck that teacher.
Now it's a Rockstar game.
Yeah. and your daughter calls like, Dad, how come like my algebra fucking grade is now an A+, and you're like, don't.
And then she says, you didn't.
Don't say I didn't. Don't say I've done nothing for you.
Hey, sometimes I do things for you, sometimes I do things for me. This time it just happened to work out for both of us, all right?
and she goes, ugh, pervert.
Ugh.
You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking creep.
And then it transitions over to Charlie, and it's like, did your dad fuck our teacher again? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
What do you think, dipwad? Because they're children, they say weird things. Dipwad.
Asshole.
Yeah. Nah, if it's kids in a modern day, then they're going to be saying things other than dipwad.
What do you think, fleek tea?
What do you think, asshole?
What do you think, ass? Yeah, all right, there you go. So that's Bully 2. That's Work in Progress, the sequel to Silent Hills, and that's Super Mario 128. I think I'm good to send those down the pipe. I feel good about those ones.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I would play all of our games.
Yeah, honestly.
Me too. Straight up, I would play every single game we've developed. This is we're very good at this. We should we should be hired as idea guys. I think. There's your Cool Games Inc. for the week.
Yeah,
Trad.
it makes you wonder why the other guys quit.
Yeah, this is an easy gig.
There was other guys before us. What?
Well, yeah, I mean, this company existed before we were hired on. There had to have been other guys.
Cool Games Inc. Buy it or die.
Bye. Everybody, thank you so much for coming to episode 47 of Liars for Hire. I'm excited. We're about to get to the big 5-0. This is exciting. You know,
what do you want to do for episode 50?
Maybe we'll do a live segment. We'll do a live recording where we're in the same room again. Remember when we did that?
Maybe we'll all pee in the same toilet.
Maybe we'll get an event space and make it a big old event.
I remember when I had friends over when I was a kid. And we'd both go to we would be like, hey, I have to pee, and my friend would be like, I have to pee too, and I would be like, let's have a lightsaber fight, and then we'd pee in the same toilet and like cross the streams.
No, that's Ghostbusters.
You didn't.
What?
You didn't do that.
No, I did do that. Why? Are you jealous? Everybody, thank you so much for listening to episode 47 of Liars for Hire. We'll come back again next week on Monday, like we always do. And next week, we're going to read Patreon names, because I feel like it's about time that we did that. I don't think we've done that for a while.
We didn't do it last month?
We didn't do it last month.
Yeah, we didn't do it last month. So we're going to do it next time, baby. Let's go. Thanks so much for coming.
If you're not a patron, you're going to want to be.
You're going to want to be.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new bonus episode by the time this fucking, not this episode airs, but when the next episode airs. When the next episode airs, there's a bonus episode on Patreon, by the way.
Easy.
Smile.
Easy. No problem.
I'm smiling at you.
Yeah.
Through my gritted teeth.
As always, as we always say at the end of these episodes, get her done. Get her done.
Wait, no, I was gonna sing the Jackass theme. What's like a good blue collar comedy theme?
I can't think of. I don't. What do you mean blue collar comedy? What is a blue collar comedy?
Like the blue collar comedy tour. That was Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, the other guys.
Jeff Dunham. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there was like a theme associated with that. You could just sing Sweet Home Alabama.
No, hold on.
Oh. Hang on, he says, begrudgingly Googling the theme for the blue collar comedy tour.
There's got to be like a theme song to it, right?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't imagine there was like. Do you think they got a licensed song? Okay, what was it? Look at.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Chat. Put down in the comment section what you think the theme song to the blue collar comedy tour should have been.
How are we ending this? What is happening?
I don't know. It's getting harder and harder to end episodes. We need a closing bit.
We did. We came back. We came home from work. Now we can close.
Then why are we still here? Why is the episode still going?
I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to find a good theme song to end the episode on.
Sweet Home Alabama.
No, not that one.
Home sweet
Make your way
home.
in
While
the
the
world.
sky
And we
is
Shakes
was
blue.
everything
trying
you
funny
got.
things, and we was smoking funny things, making love outside the camp to our favorite song. Play the karaoke. Drinking
Had a barbecue
whiskey
stand, a
out the
white
bottle,
t-shirt. She
not
was
thinking
killing
about
me in that
tomorrow,
mini skirt.
singing Sweet Home
Singing across down the river by the
Alabama all summer
railroad
long.
tracks.
God bless America.
My home, sweet home. Bye.
It's the